school, and it was my girlfriend and I, and we hiked up there. But we really never, I don't ever remember going without adults up there. It was sort of a difficult place to get to.
Yeah, that trail is, it's a tough one, but it's worth it.
Part of it you're almost in the stream.
Yes.
And there's a slide on the right-hand side.
Oh yeah.
And it was hard to go up.
How about on the reverse side of that? Do we have any more photos on the reverse side that we could talk about?
Well, there's neighbors of ours that were up there. That
Approximately
came up
what year is that one? Is that 1947, does it say?
Yeah.
Gee whiz.
Well, this one's 47. This one here is 47, and the kids are playing in the stream, and the men are, I don't know whether they're cleaning trout. They fished up there.
Oh, there is fish in Fish Canyon, you're saying?
Yes, there are.
Oh, wonderful.
There sure are. I don't know whether they planted them all the time, but I understood that there was a hatchery at the mouth of the canyon some time back, that's why it was called Fish Canyon.
So there really was
and there's
fish behind the name.
sawing wood
Nice
here.
I see.
And this Jeff Gray, he hiked up above the falls.
Wonderful.
Yes, he had fish. He caught fish up there and brought them back.
Well, this was a lot of your childhood growing up in that area, and I know that from looking at these photos that you had your own family, your own children, and that you brought them up there too.
Yes,
and,
I did.
I think
this
that
is my
includes
son
this picture
here.
right here.
Yes.
Is this on the right side? Is that?
Yes, that's my son. Bill. That's in 1950. That's his uncle with him.
I see.
And this one over here on the left-hand side is the pool below the falls that doesn't show the falls. It's spread out quite a bit.
I see.
And I don't know where this one is. I'm sitting on some roots or something.
Well, I see another picture here that looks like it might have your son in it. It's dated January '51, and that's what about that top picture there?
Yeah, that's a Cub Scout group.
And the sign there says something about Fish Canyon.
Yes,
Wonderful. Fish
Canyon Trail and Fish Canyon Falls, and it probably said how far they were. I think they must be, what, 2 miles?
Yeah, it seems like about 2 miles.
Yeah.
2.5 maybe.
1.5 to our cabin.
I see.
So the falls were another half a mile from our cabin.
To tell you the truth, the shape I'm not in, it felt like 10 miles. But I think you're right, I think it was right around
But the boys enjoyed it. It was surprising that 2 of the boys couldn't go because they came from the Midwest, and the Midwest people don't trust mountains.
Oh, is that right? Because they have no mountains, huh?
No, they have no mountains,
So,
and the mother was afraid to let them come.
Oh, my word. Okay, I have another shot here in 1951. I don't know if you've seen this one here on the top.
Yes, yes. That's down by the stream.
And who's in that picture? Do you remember?
Yeah, Lucille and Clancy Dowd, and their poodle pug dog, I mean, and their daughter, no, both of their daughters, and my son Bill's in it too. And we've had lots of children up there, lots of them, and we used to stay, the wives and the children, and the men would go fishing in San Gabriel Canyon. And leave us there, and sometimes we stayed a whole week. They'd bring bread and...
Was that scary?
No.
No bears?
No, no, we weren't afraid.
You knew what you were doing. You were wise on that terrain.
Yeah,
you felt comfortable there.
As long as we had enough food, we were okay.
Okay, I've got a couple pictures here. I think that might be about the fire. The fire in 1958.
Oh, yes.
What happened in that year?
That was the one that burned us out. These are the steps of the cabin there.
Did it burn down your cabin?
Yes, it burned down our cabin. And we went up and took pictures after the fire and tried to find things. There wasn't anything. The guest book, for instance, I've missed a lot. And then that was in March. And in October, we went again after the, no, let's see.
Yeah.
No, October was after the fire.
Right.
And the flood was when it rained in March.
So first it burned it down, and then it flooded, as you mentioned earlier.
And then it flooded, yeah.
Jeez.
And some of the cabins that didn't burn got washed out or
so
got filled with mud.
They thought they were safe.
They thought they were safe, and then when the...
That'll teach them to brag, huh?
Yeah.
My cabin made it and yours didn't.
Yeah, well, they were lucky. You
In
know how
fact,
fires jump.
Here's another shot here of, it looks like a roof is missing from a
Yes.
home.
This is the same, cabin. It's quite close to the bottom of the trail. And you come up over the side of the hill and look down on it. And you can see that the stream has filled the canyon up all the way across.
Now,
And like here.
Yeah, on the bottom right, I see a picture where the quarry is now, where Azusa Rock Quarry is.
Is that right?
That's right where it is located now, right at that shot.
Oh, boy.
That flat area there. And
Well, when the Metropolitan Water, I never knew what they did, whether they dumped stuff in the canyon or whether they came through with a tunnel into the canyon. But they put a lot of sand in the canyon up there. And of course, with the quarry, it's really ruined the entrance to the canyon.
well, Elizabeth, I wish we had more time. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Well, I enjoy the memories because they were very happy memories. We had lots of good years between 21, 22, and 58.
What do you think about the fact that you can't hike up there hardly anymore?
I don't know. I didn't realize that. I haven't been up there for a long, long time, for years. My son wants to go up and see it.
Wow. We're working on that part, getting it open all the time.
Yes.
Again. Well, let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk to another guest about her time in Fish Canyon.
The animals in the forest. If they could talk, what would they say? They might say, be careful with fire in the forest. Just like Smokey says, only you can prevent forest fires.
Hi, how you doing?
Look what I do in school today, Grandpa.
The heart, the aorta, the left and right ventricles, and the auricles.
Grandpa, did you want to be a doctor when you were little?
Well,
Dreams need never again be forgotten.
You would have been the best doctor, Grandpa.
Please support the United Negro College Fund.
Can I be a doctor, Grandpa?
Welcome back to Cabins of Fish Canyon. I have another guest to speak to here, and she's going to share her story with us. This is Ms. Tone. Hi, Tone.
Hi, Bob.
Thank you for coming by and sharing your story with us.
Thanks for inviting me.
Tone, approximately when did you have a cabin in Fish Canyon?
It was end of 1972, and we had the cabin until about 1978. And it's very interesting. We've been checking through some of the data of the Fish Canyon Association records, and a lot of the cabins went down in the fire, and a lot went down, about 8 or 9 went down with the flood in 59. And our cabins, the 4 that were left, got blown up by the federal, by the
forestry. How come they did that?
I don't know. Mystery to us. We had a 99-year lease, trying to figure out when they were established. We think they were about 1920s. At one time, the Cabin Owners Association was asked if they could, wanted to buy Fish Canyon, buy the property.
Oh, they should have said yes.
I know they should have, but they didn't. They thought, oh, why? We just, lease.
What was life like up in Fish Canyon? You raised kids up there on weekends? You went up and visited?
Yes, we did. Yes, we had a little boy, 7. The interesting part was just talking about